Do you know there are only 9 players? No, rather, there were just 9 players in the history of football that have won the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or, and the Champions League. They were just 9 until the recently added Ousmane Dembele of the PSG and France International. So now we now have 10 players who have been able to reach that level, winning the World Cup, the Ballon d'Or, and the Champions League. I'll be listing their names out in this video and the year they achieved that. If your greatest of all time is not on this list, that will not be my fault. I'm working based on what is obtainable in reality. You get the point now. And first on the list is Sir Bobby Charlton. If you know football, you should be able to at least to be familiar. Although I know Gen Z will not be familiar with most of the names because it actually happened before we were born. You get the point now. So first on the list is Sir Bobby Charlton, the man you are seeing his image. As I call their names, I give you their pictures. Sir Bobby Charlton won the Ballon d'Or in 1966. He also won the Champions League with Manchester United in 1968 and then won the World Cup with England in 1966. I think he was the first ever to achieve that feat, Sir Bobby Charlton. Second on the list is Frank Beckenbauer, who all know the German international. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1972 and and the FIFA World Cup with West Germany in 1970 and then won the Champions League with Bayern Munich in 1974, 1975 and 1976. He obviously was the first ever player to retain that European trophy 3 times on a row with Bayern Munich. That is Frank Beckenbauer. Then number 3 on the list is the very famous and popular Gerd Müller. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1970. He won the Champions League with Bayern Munich in 1974, 1975, and in 1976. Then went ahead to win the World Cup with West Germany as at that time in 1974. This guy also retained the Champions League 3 times on a row. This is another German international. He did it with Bayern Munich. Then on number 4, we have Kaká. I think we started noticing them now from this era. I mean the 3 that have achieved this feat of winning the World Cup, the Champions League, and the Ballon d'Or. Take note. Kaká won the Ballon d'Or in 2007 and won the Champions League with Real Madrid in 2007 and won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002. You remember Kaká, the man who just won the Ballon d'Or? I will never heard of him again. Then number 5 is Paolo Rossi, the Italian international. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1982. He won the Ballon d'Or in 1982, the Champions League with Juventus in 1985, and the World Cup with Italy in 1982. These are true legends of the football. You get the point now. Then number 6, we have Rivaldo, the Brazilian Rivaldo, who won the Ballon d'Or in 1999, won the Champions League with Milan in 2002, and won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002. That is Rivaldo of Brazil. Then you have at the number 7, you have the best footballer, in my own opinion and from my own book, the best footballer to have ever stepped on the football pitch, the Brazilian wizard, Ronaldinho Gaúcho. He is on the number 7 among the players that have won the Ballon d'Or, the Champions League, and the World Cup. Achieving that feat is not for children. You need so much of luck in collaboration with hard work and talent. You get the point. They also have good company, good company, because your team will play a huge role in this. So Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or in 2005 and won the Champions League with Barcelona in 2006 and won the World Cup with Brazil in 2002. You get the point now. Now, On number 8, am I not making a mistake here? I think Ronaldinho won this Ballon d'Or more than once. Was it just once? But the record I have here says Ronaldinho won the Ballon d'Or in 2005. Then the Champions League with Barcelona in 2006 and the World Cup with Brazil in 2002. So I just hope there is no error on this one. Then in number 8 is the French wizard, Zizou, Zinedine Zidane. Everybody know this name now. In football, Zidane is a name to reckon with. You get the point now. Zinedine Zidane won the Ballon d'Or in 1998. He won the Champions League with Real Madrid in 2002, and he won the World Cup with France in 1998. I think that was the year that Zinedine Zidane sold himself to the world. That famous World Cup, 1998. Nobody will forget in a hurry. Then number 9, the Oga Patapata of them all, the football wizard and the football magician, the Argentina magician, the greatest of all time for a reason. You're going to find out right now why he is indeed the greatest of all time. Leo Messi won the Ballon d'Or in 2009, in 2019, in 2011, in 2012, in 2015, in 2019, in 2021, and lastly in 2023. That is the 8th Ballon d'Or that the wizard have to his name. That record will live unmatched for as long as football will reign till the end of time. You can't argue that. He won the Champions League with Barcelona in 2006, 2009, 2016, 2011, and 2015. He has 4 Champions League with Barcelona. I think only Cristiano Ronaldo better that record in terms of winning the Champions League. Then he won the World Cup with Argentina in 2022, and he also rehearsing for 2026. So these were the 9 players to have achieved this feat until we recently have our own very young, Dembele is no longer young. The guy that just joined this list, Ousmane Dembele of Paris Saint-Germain, that is the French international. Most people would not have known that PSG Dembele have won the World Cup because you won't even remember. He actually won the World Cup with France in 2018. Yes, he did. Now he has won the Ballon d'Or 2025 and he also won the Champions League with PSG in 2025. So these are 10 players who have been able to reach the pinnacle of success in football. These are the biggest trophies in world football. You get the point? At the club level, at the national level, and at the individual level. So when you got these 3, to me, you've conquered football. And sadly, one big name is not on that list. If you know the name, you can say it at the comment section. Meanwhile, don't forget to tell us what you think about the list on this video. Share this video to all football lovers, and I'll see you again in my next video.